I realized in that moment that it was the moonlight, not sunlight, it was the moonlight that was connecting me to this memory. Because we spent many, many nights with the drum and the ocean, absorbing, connecting to that orb of Earth, the moon. And the moon's energy was really what propelled us. It was a voyage of discovery. I later learned that it was a voyage that was very important for Synergy. It was not the beginning of Synergy's time. Synergy had been carved generations before this time, but it was in the middle. And I guess I feel that my body was fashioned or sanctified in some way. The body I had then, it's not the body I have today, but almost as if the parents that were mine of that time knew in their teaching that they needed to create a child who would hold the energy of these elements and take that energy as it had been predicted by the crystal skull from that land to other lands. One of the first voyages. And so we set out, very clear, there were somewhere between 20 and 35 men. It was a clan, a cult if you want. I realized that the woman who is now my wife and sharing my life was one of them. She was one of the canoe bearers, I guess is what we were called. I don't know how you'd put it in our language today, but that's the closest I can say it. Who were taking this piece of light that was reflecting the moonlight, and particularly on those moonlight nights, across the ocean to another land, a newer land, where other people would connect with the energy, and it would help to build a grid across what had once been the great continent of Mu or Lemuria, but now was fragmented into many islands. That tom-tom, the ocean, the rhythm is what pulsed through me. The voyage took a number of months. I was in the middle canoe. There were 3 outrigger canoes. We landed at a place that is now called Molokai. It is one of the Hawaiian Islands. It had one side of the shore was very easy to come up to, and the other side was forbidden, and huge high cliffs that held the land high up. The land was very volcanic, much more modern, recent, new, almost not barren, but alive with raw emotion is, I guess, the word I would say. And there we were met by those in which we had been in telepathic contact, who knew our mission, who approved and were waiting, and took with us Synergy. Synergy, the energy being held, was forming a bond with this newer land. From Molokai, we went to Maui, a nearby island. We actually did a tour of each of the islands in the 3 canoes, ending on the newest and most prominent island called the Big Island, where, in fact, the young man who today is a woman and who is my wife, my wonderful Callista, whose name evokes the same energy of fire and volcanic rock, went back because one of the canoes had to take the message back and take the gift from these people back, which was a totally different kind of gift. It was a plant gift, an animal gift. It was a different form of life. We were bringing the crystal gift to those people because there was very little crystal in that part of the world right then. It was too new. It was too raw. And so the rest of us stayed. I remember an incredible sense of peace and a very deep affection. It was as if being with Synergy, bonding with Synergy, it was bonding into the heart of Mother Earth herself. And so that any piece of land above water and even in the water, because one of the things Synergy loves, and still does today, I think, is a good saltwater immersion. We would do that in ritual ways and share that energy. One of my future joys is going to be going back to Hawaii with Synergy. I know that will happen. And someday, other people will come and join and learn that too. Thank you.